So this is interesting. When I do a Bible study, say on a Monday, is it a foreshadowing of what's to come on the next day? On my Bible study, we begin the book of Revelation on January 22nd. Is that telling us that it's going to be opened on January 23rd, which would be his event? And that has him rising on the third day on the 25th at the wolf full moon, which IPEC Goat showed us. And when we run 23, let me get this thing out of the way. When we run 23 times 1 for January times 2024, so 1 times 23 times 2024, you get the 46522. Nothing big. There's 343 days left in the year. Let's take that back out. It's day 23 of the year. And yeah, and then it's 23rd day of the year. Now let's run it with Trump's numbers. Trump's number is 163464 because that's 6 times 14 times 1946 times 23rd times 2024. Now we're talking. Now we get the 761, which is the combined numbers of 404 Revelation plus 357 Daniel. And you have an Adam in Strong's Concordance is 76 right up front. So it's Adam, the Black Adam. We know he's the Black Adam from the movie The Black Adam or Black Adam. Fused with that 76, well, and then with that 761. That's a big deal. Keep going, times 343 remaining. Times 23. Wow, there's his year, 1946, right in the middle. 6 followed by a 0. So when you do his number times the 23rd day of the year times 1 times 23, you do get Mystery Babylon's Bible verse 17:5 right up front. Kind of with a backwards 2020. But yeah, that's the Bible verse where it's capitalized Mystery Babylon the Great. So the 23rd is really a big day as we are opening the book of Revelation on the eve of. So the wolf full moon, we might as well do that. The day he would rise, 25 times 2024 times 1. It's a 506. Single digit followed by 0, times it by 7154, which is GOD. You do get the 36 right up front for Adam and Strong's Concordance. But let's back out of that. Let's just times it by Trump's number, 163464. Well, you get his number. He was born on 84 or 6 times 14. And the beautiful thing about 6 times 14 coming to 84 is 7 times 12 also comes to 84. And 7's the number for cleansing and 12's the number for the church. And notice the church is surrounded by a pair of 7's. The 12 is dead in the middle, surrounded by cleansing and cleansing. And again, that is Trump 163464 times 25 times 2024. So just him times the date of the wolf full moon. 1 times 25 times 2024 times 163464. You get dead in the center, the church surrounded by its cleansing, as if the book of Revelation is opened. It's also the 25th day of the year, so let's throw that in. Let's back that out. There's 341 left in the year. Kind of a future tense look. Let's back that out. Go back to the 25. Digit followed by 0. Back that out in terms of about a 341. So that's all the numbers thrown together. Single digit followed by 0. Here's your 444. Again, a single digit followed by a 0. It always happens if it's a 7, 0. It'll take you to the 5, 0, which will always take you to 359 or 36. And it's 3608. There's your 666 at the very end. There's your 88. What's between the 88 and the 666? 173. So it's 17, 3, 17, 4, 72. All right. Just wanted to take a look at all of that. That's what's coming up as we open the book of Revelation on Monday's Bible study at TS Daily Bible Studies. Tonight, our friend Michael in Truth, or Michael Letts on Twitter or X, really had, I don't know if that's on his Twitter, but we talked on the phone and he's talked about how this Phantom of the Opera, this opera that he's at tonight, the names of everything that's at that opera house. There's a play running, talking about murder mystery, and I don't know. It's insane how everything he was talking about lines right up with tonight. But he said, as usual, that's coded every time he appears somewhere. There's nothing but codes. The codes run deep. The codes run deep. Every time he has an appearance. Let's go to something else we can take a look at. Him going down on the 23rd. There was a total solar eclipse that connects to that in 2001, the Space Odyssey year, the Twin Trumps year. The Mustang car release, perfect. Donnie Darko director's cut, which is the version. It's a direct hit. Barbara Felton's birthday. She's Agent 99 versus Agent 86. It's a connection to Olympus Has Fallen and Tesla Company opens. If you combine both dates, it's also a direct hit with Elon Musk's birthday, Mr. Tesla Company. Christopher Nolan's birthday, who's done it all. Of course, the AI writes and directs his movies. He's just the front man that physically then directs it after he's told how to shoot the movies that are written and computer animated for him, to where all he has to do is set up the scenes by looking at the computer animation of these movies. Heath Ledger's death is a progression to Trump's potential death day on the 23rd, if you include both dates. The number 23 release date, again, he would be going down on the 23rd. Trump posing with the Bible, of course, when he goes down, the book of Revelation will be open. The movie Nope premiere that featured Black Horse, Red Horse, White Horse in the trailer. Vince Lombardi's birthday. Skyfall, United Kingdom release date on October 26th. Elvis's birthday. Challenger NASA Day. Ken Miles, who Christian Bale played him in Ford versus Ferrari. Ken Miles' death, if you include both dates, is a direct hit for his death on the 23rd. Annular solar eclipse, August 21st and 22nd, 1998, and JFK assassination date, if you include both dates. The Rising Day, The Wolf Full Moon, Saturday Night Fever album, perfect hit. Spin City, Back to the Future, Judgment Day. This is when he gets his crowning, when he's spiritually risen. He will not appear to the world. That's the abomination of desolation. That's after World War III. But he will be possessed by Satan on the third day. And that's Spin City, Back to the Future, Judgment Day, Avengers Endgame, Demarius Thomas death. He wore number 88. FAKE death. Robert Trump death. Probably FAKE. I don't know. Trump escalator descent. So his descent connects to the rising. Get it? Kind of a yin yang down up. The Highlander release date on 3/1/1996. The Killing Moon is a direct hit on 1/20/1984. And this is the Wolf Full Moon. Let's take a look at that. 1/20/1984. 1/20/1984. 1/20/1984. To the 25th Wolf Full Moon, the Killing Moon. It's 480 months. We know that 48 is Trump. In a gematria cipher, it's 14615. 40 years, 5 days. Basically, you have a 45, you have a 357 in the hours, but nothing that would jump off the page to me. And let's keep going. All right, so we were, looking at my spreadsheet. I just woke up. No caffeine. The backward cipher X across America, total solar eclipse on 4/8/2024. So that's a direct hit. King Kong Trade Center movie poster. Excuse me, the King Kong release date in 1976, the Trade Center was the movie poster. Trump came out to Undertaker, song Florence. So the backwards cipher X across America, let's take a look at that. On April 8th. It's a perfect 74 days, the second progression of 37. 2 months, 14 days for Revelation. The 214th verse of Revelation is 13:3. Deadly wound, but did live. Bible verse. So these are nice matches. If you include both dates, then Escape from New York, excuse me. Loose Change in American Coup Final Cut, October 2nd, 2022. Song No Time to Die release date. We know he's James Bond. He is 007. No Time to Die, representing his rising on the rising date. If you include both dates, that's a big hit. April 4th, 2015, Blood Moon total lunar eclipse. Total solar eclipse of 1988 in March. Trump Implosion Casino. Maggie Gyllenhaal's birthday, she's the only one in The Dark Knight and she's the only one in Donnie Darko and The Dark Knight. Trump, October 10th, 2016, Taj Mahal. I believe it's a collapse. 2001, A Space Odyssey release date at Uptown Theater. Liz Christ, Trump, her death on 6/6/1966. Lucifer premiere on Fox. Again, these are if you include both dates. If not, they hit on the 26th, but if you include both dates, they hit on the 25th. Total Lunar, November 8th, 2022. And the movie Seven release date at Alice Tully Hall. So we are definitely cooking with grease on that go down on the 23rd until Tuesday. Wednesday would be the day of woe. Thursday, Thor day, right eye patch, Thor movie. He had the right eye patch. So his eye was gone, but he's alive. And that would have him rising on Thor day. So Odin, the day of woe, is in the middle of all that. And the movie Moonstruck, struck in the head, deadly wound, Moonstruck, rising on the wolf full moon in the movie Moonstruck, they said wolf 50,000 times. Wolf reference movie Moonstruck. Moonstruck, you're a wolf scene. What was famous line in the movie Moonstruck? What does a wolf without a foot scene? On romance transformation in the moon Moonstruck. Footless wolf, full moon to wolf. I am a wolf, yay. Yeah. Moonstruck scene. I'm a wolf, yeah. Bride without a head, a wolf without a foot, Moonstruck. As a coincidence, it was in my DVR and I just watched it about 2 weeks ago. And I couldn't believe how many times the word wolf was said and used in Moonstruck. How old is Trump? On the 25th, he's 28347, 283 days old. 83, of course, is murder and gematria ciphers. And what's very interesting is on the 24th, he's 28348. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back and do this again. On the 23rd, he's 28347. 83 is murder. 34 is murder. It's a double murder code. And then on the following day, the Odin day, unless he's hit on Tuesday, nah. We need to time this out with him rising on the 25th. On the 24th, now if you include both dates, that is what he is. Let's go back and look at that. Let's look at Trump going down on the 23rd and include both dates. It's perfect. It's 28348. You're looking at 83, murder, 34, murder, and then 48, Donald Trump. So it's to murder, Donald Trump, if you're looking at gematria. Let's go murder. 283, 4. 34 is in there. 83 is in there. Full reduction is 34. Reverse ordinal is 83. So it's murder. And then we know that Donald Trump is 48. So if you're including both dates, there's the 48 in full reduction. That's a direct hit to the 34 in full reduction. And how old is he going to be? Well, it's the 348 combination, which is murder Donald Trump fused together. That's if you include both dates, his birthday to the 86ing day of till Tuesday, which was in Donnie Darko on Tuesday, the 23rd. How's my volume? Turn it up. I forgot to do it. Sorry. Now you can hear me well. Jeez. The beauty of all this is when you take it to the rising day, he is 77 years, 7 months, and 11 days. So you have 11-7 for the Bible verse rising. He's 931 months, 11 days. So you have the 311 code. You have 777. 7's a number for cleansing. The Antichrist's job is to cleanse the church. The most perfect thing is it's the last possible day on his rising that he has 404 weeks old. 404, the amount of verses of the book of Revelation. 404, he's 4,049 weeks and 6 days. On the 26th, he flips to 4,050 weeks even. So the 404 disappears the next day. So he, on that very last day on the wolf full moon, it's the last time that 404 is in his weeks old. That is mind-blowing. Everything sets up perfect. As I was telling Michael, July is opposite January. July was when The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises came out. And here it is, January, the opposite month. And so I think everything is really, really ripe for him going down on the 23rd. Love y'all.